What is up, guys? I am TheEthaanater with two A's. So, I hope you guys like my last review. Obviously, it only got 2 views. And I know, I'm gonna do a book review today. And yesterday, I did a movie, on the Lincoln movie. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's pretty good one. From said one of my subscribers. But today I'm going to be reviewing a book called The Giver by Lois Lowry. I think that's how you say it. Now, I read this book in school, and at first I was skeptical about it, and not because I looked at it by the cover and said, oh man, this book is bad. But at the beginning it's slow. And it is. It's slow, and you act, and you look, and you say, man, this book sucks. This isn't what you want. This isn't the book that you are thinking about enjoying. But as the book compels along, it starts to get more in. So just letting you know that if you haven't read the book yet. But anyway, let me discuss the book a bit. I don't have the book with me, so I will put the cover in the description, like I did with Lincoln. So I will put the cover there. But anyway, this book is about a 12-year-old named Jonas, and this book is set in a utopian society. I don't believe it says where the utopian society is, but this author, Lois Lowry, says that this is set in the future. You're going to think that it's set in the past, but it truly is set in the future. This is what she sees as the future, which is pretty cool. But it's a utopian society, and if you don't know what that means, it's a perfect society where no wars, everybody's, good, people barely get sick, and when they are sick, they treat them with medicine like we do now, but it's powerful like that. But anyway, this kid is a 12-year-old named Jonas, and they have a ceremony every year, and it is when you get a job when you're at the age of 12. Now, you can either be a doctor, you can be different jobs. I forget them now. It's been a while since I've read the book, but I just remember the summary. And what happens in this book is... Oh, I'm sorry. And Jonas becomes the receiver of memory. Now, he has to go to this man named The Giver. And now, I'm not going to spoil it for you, because I can't. I will never spoil stuff for you on my reviews, ever. But he is chosen as receiver of memory, a very important job. And he gets a set of rules. And he gets a set of all this different stuff in the book. He then sees the Giver, and it just goes off from there, and that's where it starts really getting interesting. And I believe that's in like the 3rd or 4th chapter, maybe 5th. But that's all I'm going to tell you from there. It was an excellent book. Probably one of my favorite books that I've ever read. It's so different. And, when you read books, you think of books as, you say, all right, well, that's a good book. It's all powers. This book has powers in it, but it's much different power. It's not like wizardy kind of thing. It's an excellent book. It's very well written. It's very hard for me to explain it. I love that Lois Lowry perceives this as the future and says this is most likely what's going to happen in the future, and that's cool to me. That's pretty fun. I love seeing stuff like that. That's awesome. That's fun. But it's just like a utopian society. We don't have a utopian society. And we won't, you know? Everything is perfect in this book. There's nothing that's bad in this book. And every time you turn an age, you get something new. So he has a sister named Lily, I believe. Maybe that's wrong. I should really research this before I go. Her name's Lily, I believe. And Lily's turning 7, 8, and she's getting a new bike. And the rule is you can't teach them how to ride a bike before that age. And Jonas secretly does that. Jonas secretly rides her bike. Teaches her how to ride the bike. Breaks the rules. How dare you? But I will tell you right now that by the end of the book, you will fall in love with both the Giver and Jonas. They're just excellent people in the book. And the book is so well written that it's so perfect for us, teenagers and or adults. It's confusing because during the book, I know. Now, I'm not spoiling for you. I'm just saying I know that you're gonna go, what? This is what, and it's this book is out of control. It gets very crazy, very crazy. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So if you think the book is very slow at starting, you're right. But wait, don't stop. Continue. It is a Newbery Honor, Gold Newbery Honor. That was one of the reasons why I was very interested, and that's a lot of reasons why people are very interested in the book as well. But like I said, Jonas becomes the receiver of memory, and that's a very important job in the community. They call it the community. And it's just so different from any other book I've ever read. And like I said before, I love that Lois Loreley perceives this as the future. Because we all think as the future as, all these new classic iPhones and these new classic, different stuff, and it's not. It's, it's going to be, that's what we perceive it as, but I love how she perceives this. Is this what she perceives? Truly, I don't know. I don't know. She's an excellent author. I'm currently reading the second book to The Giver. They call it a companion to the book. It's called Gathering Bloom. There's then a third book called The Messenger, a fourth book called The Sun. I'm going to be reading all of those. And all 4 books are just like The Giver. All the 3 other books are just like The Giver. Utopian societies and all that stuff. I believe so. And that's fun. That's, if you enjoy reading books, you go get this book, go rent it. Go borrow it from your library. You'll probably read it in the school, most likely. But excellent book. One of the best books I ever read. It was just amazing, this book. It was like, what? Sorry, I had to look at myself. But, go pick up this book, please. Go pick up Lincoln, go pick up this book, and just start reading it. It's short. It's not that long. So, if you're like, oh, is it long? I don't like long books. It's not Harry Potter. It's very small. It's like that size. I shouldn't say that. It's not that thick. Okay. But that's my review for The Giver. Like I said in the last review, if you didn't enjoy it, please tell me why. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button. Tell me why you liked it. Tell me why you didn't. It helps me to know whether I'm not being more descriptive or to elaborate more on it. It really helps me for my future videos. I will continue this whether I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 subscribers. I don't care. I just enjoy doing this, and it's going to be fun. So that's my review on The Giver. Please go check it out. I will put the cover in the description. You guys have a wonderful Sunday or a wonderful day if you're watching this very, very later on. But it is Sunday. So have a wonderful day. And I hope you guys enjoy my reviews. Alright, see you later, guys. Adios.